Third grade. Okay, so today, take a look. This is our spelling list from this week, and you've been working really well and hard on how these irregular, well, they follow a different rule than everything else, right? So if a singular noun ends in an F, like shelf or half, or an FE, like knife or life, in order to make it plural, you have to get rid of that F and add a V and then an ES. Okay, so that has been your whole, the whole list, all 14 words, singular, 7 plurals, and they all follow that same rule. So that's pretty easy for spelling. So now I want us to take this spelling rule and I want us to combine it with what we're working on in language arts, which is possessives. Okay? Now we know possessives are when we have ownership, when we're showing that something owns something, right? Okay, but I want you to take a look at the difference between this one. Okay, so let's take the word, let's take thief. That's a good one. Okay, let's take thief. Okay, so here's the word thief. Okay, now thief we know is it singular or plural? Thief. It's one thief. So that's singular. That's a singular noun. Singular. The other word for that we can use for singular is solitary, right? We just learned that in our reader. Okay, so it's a singular noun. Can you think of a word if we made it a possessive? If we made it a possessive noun, it would be thieves. Thieves. Okay, now. This is correct. We'd have an apostrophe S because we have one thief. Okay, so let's use that in a sentence. The thief, I keep doing it wrong. I keep spelling the thief's, fingerprints were on the bank door. The thief's fingerprints, okay? So, here is the word. First of all, here's our spelling word, thief, right? Uh-oh, sorry, my computer does that a lot. Here's the word thief, okay? So there's the singular noun, thief, and I made it into a possession. I'm showing ownership, so I have apostrophe S. What belongs to the thief? The fingerprints. The fingerprints belong to the thief. The thief's fingerprints were on the bank door. Okay, now I want us to look at this word here. Let me move this down so it's all together. Okay, now let's take a look at Thieves. What's that word? Thieves, which is plural, right? It's the plural noun. It's more than one. Okay, thieves. If I was going to make it possessive, I would do Thieves apostrophe. And I would just put the apostrophe at the end because it ends in an S and it's already plural. Thieves. Okay, so now watch how my sentence. The thieves' fingerprints were on the bank, not the back door, the bank door, okay? In this one, my word is thieves, and I know that it's plural, it's more than one. So the difference between this sentence and this sentence is this had one thief. One thief. This one had many thieves, more than one. It could have been 2, it could have been 200. Thieves' fingerprints were on the back door. Okay? Okay. We're going to take a look at the difference between these two in this coming week and see if we can identify whether it's a singular noun like thief and the fingerprints just belong to one, or it's a plural noun like this one and the fingerprints belong to more than one. Okay, so what I want you to do is you're going to think of a sentence. Okay, you're going to think of one sentence, and it either has to have elf, using the word elf, or the word elves. Okay, so you ready? but now we're going to make it possessive. So it would be elf apostrophe s. That would be one, ready? One elves, something that belongs to one elf. Or elves apostrophe, and that would be if it was more than one elf. Okay, so I want you to think of a sentence that either has elves, one elf, or elves. Okay, so I'm going to give you my sentence. Our elf's hat is red. Okay, our elf's hat is red. How many elves do I have? I only have one elf. Our elf's hat is red. Okay? Now, in 3H, we've been sharing stories about our elves a lot, and Cora has 9 elves! 9! So she couldn't write our elf's hat is red. She would have to write our, oopsie, my land. Elves' hats are red. Because Cora has more than one elf, she'd have to use the plural form of elf. So elves, and now we're going to make it possessive. So elves' hats are red. Okay? All right. So you need to take, this is all you have to do, take either elf's, elf apostrophe s, or elves, more than one elf, and you're going to write a sentence using one or the other, and you're going to write it in that document where we share so we could see everybody's sentences. Okay? You're going to use one or the other. You don't have to, if you want to do both, you certainly can, but just either elf apostrophe s, so you have one elf, or more than one elf apostrophe. Elves, my elves blank, my elves, my elf's smile, my elf's note, my elf's habitat. Okay, and share your word. Okay, have a great afternoon.